Hello everybody, this is Hujan from Horror Visuals, and today I'm going to try and help you decide if you should give Children of Silentown a chance by making a short review about it. This is going to be completely spoiler free, so don't worry about any of that. And as I said, it's going to be quite short and to the point because I simply wanted to put some good words out there. I love point-and-click adventure games, and it is important for me to see them thrive in the industry. I played the game on my live stream and it took me about 9 hours to finish it with quite the good amount of collectibles in my inventory. Children of Silentown is a point-and-click dark adventure game made by Elf Games and Luna 2 Studio. It's published by Daedalic Entertainment, and if you have a slight idea about their games library, then you know they have some good history in the adventure genre. The game has quite a distinct art style that reminds me of the classic gothic children tales. It's a visual spectacle through and through. The game has you play as Lucy. She's a young girl that lives in a village next to a dark forest. The inhabitants of the village are afraid of the forest because they believe monsters kidnap villagers if they don't behave themselves. Because of this, they try not to make too much noise and raise their kids with the same constant fear. But regardless, people keep disappearing, and the villagers, caught up in their fear, never go looking for those that are lost. Now, I told you, they're trying their best to not make any noise. However, Lucy, our protagonist, loves to sing. She practices with her mother, learning new notes and eventually new songs. Because of their fear, villagers don't like this too much, and of course this causes trouble in the family too. Lucy, being the curious young girl she is, starts asking questions and decides to conduct her own investigation to understand why people are afraid and why they aren't doing anything to save those who are believed to be kidnapped. But alas, things happen, some unfortunate events take place, and Lucy finds herself in the clutches of a dire mystery. Children of Silentown plays in your traditional point-and-click gameplay manner. You explore your surroundings, find items, combine those items, you know how these games work. Besides those, you also talk to people in the village, get clues from them, learn about some story bits, and even get into dialogues where you can choose what your character says in certain situations. Sure, these are things that we are used to do in the genre, but Children of Silentown does something pretty unique too. Remember how I told you Lucy loves to sing? Well, somehow these songs that she learns throughout the story gives her some special powers, let's say. I'm not gonna exactly say what they do, but they help you quite a lot when solving puzzles and learning some story secrets. They're very fun to use, and they open the way for rewarding optional story situations and events. One of the main gameplay aspects in Children of Silentown is of course puzzles. We love puzzles. If you're here watching this video, listening to my ramblings about this teeny tiny adventure game, you are here for puzzles, let's be real. This is a niche genre and we love these games because we love a good puzzle. Well, good news, because this game has a good amount of puzzles. Some of them are environmental puzzles. You go, press some buttons, change some things, use some items and solve the puzzle. But some of them require you to use your songs in specific places. Once you do that, the game takes you to a minigame and gives you a puzzle in the most traditional sense and wants you to solve it to progress in the story. These puzzles might be a bit challenging at times and quite easy at others, but I thought they always had a pretty good balance. In some chapters you might think that there are too many puzzles, but they only took a few minutes to solve for me. Shouldn't be a big deal for a distinguished adventure game enjoyer such as yourself. While in most of the game you pretty much just wander around the same locations, interacting with the same people, you also notice that the environment is slowly changing. People behave differently, or you simply understand them better. While a character might seem like an insufferable person at the beginning, by the end you might find yourself empathizing with them because you simply know why they are the way they are. The game does a pretty good job narrating people's individual stories and the reason why the villagers act in certain ways. There is obviously the light horror elements in it, and the reason why we call it a dark adventure after all. Even when you see kids just playing around, birds chirping, cats and dogs just roaming around being themselves, you can't stop but to think like there's some uncertainty in the air. You can feel people's fear. You know that they all fear that they might be the next one to appear on the missing person's board. This mysterious dark world, combined with the game's exceptional, beautiful, brilliant, incredibly charming art style and its lovely soundtrack, creates this artistic spectacle to look at. The game of course has its unique art style, but I can also see some resemblance to Tim Burton's modernist gothic art style. I don't know for sure if they got any inspiration, but from an outsider's perspective, I can definitely see the resemblance and I honestly love it. All in all, coming to my closing remarks, I very much enjoyed my time with Children of Silentown. It was fun, interesting, compelling, and quite a good time in general. It felt good to be back in the point-and-click genre, because we're not getting too many new games, and it's always a good time to see a new release. Hope this review helped you decide if you should give it a shot, and if it did, please let me know down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Take care, and I will see you on the next one.